Good evening. My name is Isis Garcia, and my research question was, how does music therapy impact mood regulation in individuals with depression? So, my independent variable was music therapy, and my dependent variable was mood regulation. So, music therapy is an evidence based clinical intervention. It utilizes all types of music activities, including listening, composing, producing, and even performing music to address all different kinds of psychological and emotional needs. Music therapy is very beneficial because it can enhance emotional expression, promote relaxation, and provide structure for patients that are utilizing this type of therapy. As for mood regulation refers to an individual's ability to manage and control emotional responses to external and internal stimuli. And findings suggest that structured interventions play a crucial role in supporting emotional stability and psychological well being. So, this could be cognitive behavioral therapy, music therapy, those types of things. So, for my independent variable, which is music therapy, my first point was that research on music therapy shows that there is an effective intervention for improving emotional well being and psychological health. And I pulled a study that conducted a systematic review and meta analysis of 25 randomized controlled trials involving participants who engaged in different music therapy interventions, including active music making and listening. And the results showed that music therapy led to significant improvement in patients' overall psychological health and is better compared to standard care or no treatment at all. And for point two, my point was research on music therapy shows its benefits in diverse populations. So another study that I pulled, they examined the effects of music therapy on individuals with dementia, and it found that music therapy had significant improvements on cognitive function and emotional well-being compared to those who were not on treatment. And for my dependent variable mood regulation, for my first point, I said research on depression treatment highlights various effective therapeutic methods. And the study that I used for this explored the impact of internet-based therapies and revealed that online cognitive and behavioral interventions facilitated meaningful reductions in depressive symptoms. For my next point, I said research on mood regulation suggests that various therapeutic interventions play a crucial role in improving emotional stability. And for this study, they examined the effects of progressive muscle relaxation on post-surgery breast cancer patients, and they found significant reductions in depressive symptoms and anxiety. So, research on both my independent and dependent variable showed that there is a relationship between music therapy and mood regulation in terms of depression, and has consistently demonstrated that it is an effective therapeutic intervention for helping mood regulation within individuals with depression, and numerous studies highlight the impact and the alleviation of depressive symptoms across many populations. So for my methodology, the participants included 100 individuals aged 18 to 50, representing diverse racial and socioeconomic backgrounds. And my target population also consisted of adults who were diagnosed with major depressive disorder, who have either participated in music therapy or have not received any music-based interventions. So my recruitment involved creating online flyers and digital advertisements through and creating flyers via Instagram and Facebook and digital advertisements through mental health clinics and counseling centers. My second step involved posting the flyers across all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And participants can be categorized into two groups: those who are receiving music therapy, and then a separate control group with no music therapy exposure. So the surveys that we used, the one for music therapy is called the Music Therapy Experience Scale, or the MTES. This measures frequency, duration, and perceived effectiveness of sessions. It includes 7 binary items and will result in a score. For mood regulation, it will be measured with the Positive and Negative Effects Schedule, or the PANAS, a widely used self-report tool assessing emotional states. This survey includes 20 items and evaluates mood fluctuations before and after therapeutic interventions. And this will give us insight on emotional regulation within these subjects, and it will result in a score as well. As far as data collection goes, the first step involves uploading the PANAS and MTES surveys to SurveyMonkey, and then from there we will distribute digital flyers with the SurveyMonkey link to participants through mental health clinics, university counseling centers, and online support groups. And then the third step will involve extracting baseline data from SurveyMonkey in order to analyze it. And for my data analysis plan, it will consist of descriptive statistics and multivariate statistics. And for descriptive statistics, in order for us to measure music therapy engagement, percentages will categorize participants based on frequency and duration of their sessions. Participants will be grouped into categories such as low, moderate, or high engagement based on the number of sessions that they have attended. And the MTES score will quantify overall participation levels, allowing for comparisons between individuals and groups. To assess mood regulation, the mean scores from the PANAS survey will be used to measure positive and negative effects before and after therapy intervention. Higher mean positive effect scores will indicate improved mood regulation, while lower negative effect scores will suggest a reduction in depressive symptoms. For multivariate statistics, we will use multiple regression analysis and apply that to examine the relationship between music therapy and mood regulation. This analysis will determine whether variations in mood regulation can be predicted by factors such as frequency, duration, and type of music therapy interventions. By including these variables, the study can assess the specific aspects of music therapy that contribute most to emotional well-being. The results of the regression analysis will help determine whether participation in music therapy significantly influences mood regulation. If the model is statistically significant, it will indicate a reliable relationship between the two variables, supporting the effectiveness of music therapy for individuals with depression. And this finding would provide empirical evidence for integrating music therapy into mental health interventions. And that is it for my research question, and here are my references. Thank you and good night.